What's up, y'all? It's your girl Bree checking in, and I'm back with another video. So I know I'm in a different scenery from the rest of this video. You go see that in a few seconds. But when I went to edit the video, I realized I didn't have an intro. So this is my intro. Before we jump into this video, make sure to like, share, and subscribe. Turn on those post notifications, and let's take a ride through the safari.
Legs there with those darker brown bodies. Because those legs, a lot of people think they're related to the zebra, but actually not. They're the only living relative to the giraffe. And over here on the driver's side, you might see some bongo hanging out there in the bushes. Now, bongo are known as the ghosts of the forest because usually they're a little harder to spot. They have horns that are angled back to help push to the thickest parts of the forest. And also over here on the passenger side, we're going to have a greater kudu, that lighter tan animal there. Now, this here is a female. They can tell because it doesn't have horns. Only the male greater kudu will have horns.
Right there.
Like right over here on the driver's side, across this water hole here, we'll be able to see a black rhinoceros. Now, black rhinos are the smaller of the rhinos. They can still weigh about 3,000 pounds. You might see that upper finger, like upper lip, using to grab on branches and leaves and things like that. Now, they're no natural predator to the rhino in the wild. All they're endangered from is poaching from humans. Oh, looks like I got another one. Ridge line on the driver's side. We'll have another one of those black rhinos there.
If I drop my phone, I'm sick. Me too. It got hair on its ears.
Now, looks like coming up here on the passenger side, we're going to be able to see a hippopotamus hanging out on the riverbank. Now, it's pretty unusual to see hippos out of the water during the day, because usually they stay in the water to stay out of the heat and the sun. This one must have got a little hungry, because they graze on grass and other small shrubs. Now over here, on the driver's side of this island, we'll see some large white and gray birds there. Those are pink-backed pelicans. They get their name because during mating season, their backs turn a pink color, kind of like they're blushing. Now their wingspans can get up to 9 feet across, which is the same width as that canopy above your head. So they're pretty large birds.
Wow. As big as this? Wow, that's big.
Looks like we have a younger one here as well. Now, hippos can weigh about 5,500 pounds, so they're very large, very heavy. Also known as an upside down tree. It looks like it's been flipped upside down with those roots in the air. Now they can remain leafless for up to 9 months of the year. This kind of helps conserve water, especially during times of drought. Looks like first off here on the left, we'll see some white-bearded wildebeest. Those gray animals have the black hair on the back of their necks and tails. Now they can be in herds in the hundreds or even the thousands. When they go to migrate, their numbers have been known to reach 1.5 million. So different herds come together and they follow the rainfall. A little bit close to the truck, we'll have some sable antelope here. Those darker brown animals with those long curved horns. Now the sable antelope is actually the animal and the emblem for the reserve. So they're the only antelope species that'll stay and fight to protect themselves. Now we want to stay and fight to protect these beautiful animals here on the reserve. Then we're going to have some Ankole cattle. Those animals there with those big old horns. Now those horns aren't too heavy. Only about 5 to 10 pounds each. It's because they're a honeycomb structure. So it makes them very light, but they're still very, very strong. Right behind those Ankole cattle, we'll have some Maasai giraffe. We can tell they're Maasai giraffe because they have those messy patterns. Those spots have those rough and jagged edges. Now it looks like we head around the savannah. We might get some close views of those in just a little bit. Looks like right over here on the driver's side across these bushes, we might start seeing some spotted hyenas. Looks like a little closer to that den up ahead, so let's see if we get a closer view. Some smokestack-like structures. Those are termite mounds. They're made up of only 3 things: saliva, dirt, and dung. After being out in the heat and the sun, they become hard as concrete. A lot of animals like to use them as scratching posts, maybe even lookouts once they get a little more worn down. And the Maasai giraffe can be anywhere from about 18 to 20 feet tall. So they're very, very tall, have those long necks. They have the same number of vertebrae in their neck as humans, which is 7. Theirs just a whole lot larger. Only about 30 minutes a day sleeping. Now they won't sleep all that 30 minutes at once. They'll take little naps throughout the day and night. We got some wind blowing through. You might see some smaller giraffes. Because when giraffes are born, they're born about 5 to 6 feet tall, which is actually the same distance they'll fall when they're born, because giraffes do give birth standing up. And it'll be the shock of hitting the ground that'll actually help them take their first breath. And no 2 giraffes will have that same spot pattern or coloration to them. All of their spots will be a little different, kind of like a fingerprint. like coming up here on the driver's side, you might see some mandrills hanging out by that rock wall through those trees. Mandrills are the largest monkey. They weigh about 100 pounds, the males, and the females about 35. Definitely a big weight difference. They got small little 3-inch tails. You might see those big old ears are flapping. They do that to help create an air current right behind their ears, so they have a lot of blood vessels. So it kind of helps keep their body temperatures cool, especially on a hot day. Like I said, just make sure you remain fully seated. Now, unfortunately, this way is going to take us across the oldest bridge on a reserve. Now, usually that holds up okay. Well, the boards do like to slap around, but they haven't fallen off yet. Oh, I made it across. Oh, you guys are almost across. There we go, now we've all made it. Hakuna Matata. Something like rhinos and warthogs. Actually looks like we have a rhino running down the path in front of us.
That rhino was running.
That was a white rhino that just ran by. White rhinos are the largest of the rhino. They weigh about 5,000 pounds. I think it's still running about 35 miles an hour, so they can definitely get them moving.
I don't know where it was running. It's 2 or 3.
Looks like they're going to be a little active. Oh, we got a whole group of rhinos over here on the passenger side. That group of rhinos is called a crash. Like I said, they can run pretty fast. They don't have the best of eyesight. They can only see about 5 to 10 feet in front of them. Everything after that's kind of a blur. So they rely very heavily on their senses, especially like hearing. Those big old ears. They use the hearing in 2 different directions at once, so they can move independently. Right up the hill, you'll be able to see their tail twitching around.
Where?
Now, cheetahs are the fastest land animal. They run about 60 miles an hour. They do have non-retractable claws used to help keep their grip running those high speeds. And also, like I said, that long tail. Use that to keep their balance while making sharp turns at those high speeds. Oh, it looks like we have some lions hanging out up here on the copie.
Where?
Somehow we can see a female.
Oh, I see it.
Now, it's pretty cool to see her awake right now, because lions usually sleep or rest about 20 hours a day. They're a little more nocturnal. And it'll be the females that'll go out and do the hunting while the male stays behind and protects the pride. And a pride is a group of lions. A couple of different reasons they like to hunt at night, because it is cooler. A little movement there, very cool. One of the reasons they like to hunt at night, because it is cooler, so they can conserve more energy. And also during the day, they have similar eyesight to humans. But at night, it does become 6 times better. Dogs are burrowing animals. They use those tusks to dig burrows and also defend themselves if they need to. And when they run, their tails go up in the air and they run kind of like Pumbaa from the Lion King. So now we're getting a closer view of those animals we saw through the rocks. So the ostrich first. And ostrich are the largest of the bird. And they're flightless. I think they're about 30 to 40 miles an hour. And you might see some ostrich eggs hanging out down there. Ostrich eggs are the largest eggs. Make sure it remains fully seated. They weigh about 3 to 4 pounds each. And 1 egg is the equivalent to about 2 dozen chicken eggs. So they're definitely very large. And they'll have some water buck hanging in here by the bushes. Water buck are those shaggier animals there. They have very oily coats. So whenever they feel threatened, they'll dive into water to get away from any predators.
He look like a unicorn. Ain't that a unicorn fish, I think? No, I don't know if that's what it's actually called. I just said it looked like a unicorn. I know black unicorn fish, I know that. These fish are... Ooh, a stingray. What? Right there. Right there. Oh, yeah. It's coming. Oh, yeah, right there. Oh, yeah, she gets sharks over there. It's over there with Steve then. The boss is late. He really was late. Look at the big boy. That's a big one. All the fish going over there where Steve at. They must like Buddha. I don't know what that is. I almost went down. The stingray disappeared.
It's back. It's down there. Look at it. You see him? He coming towards us. Oh my God, it's so pretty.
Stingray. That stingray being lazy. There go another one. Another stingray.
That one ugly. That one look like the same. Ain't that the same one? Oh,
no, it's that one over there.
Where?
Somebody broke a glass. They sure did.
It's your vacation. You're in charge.
There's a shark.
Yeah. Sure. It's two of them.
Oh yeah, that is one.
There's shark over there.
Oh, get fish.
There's another one. This is closer.
Ooh, look at this one.
It's a lot of sharks in there.
You can book all the tours 6 months in advance. So, like, for example,
He look mean. His mouth open. Why that fish look upside down? Ooh, you're pretty. Oh.
really cool. No problem.
Tasha, look.
Yeah.
Big boy. Big boy. Shark. That fish looks like a human. Look at that. That fish got a nose and everything. A whole face. And they photogenic. Get every side, I feel you. Dolphins. Hey, the dolphins. Hey. They're so beautiful. Look at
Look, it's a them. Look.
Joey, wait.
My camera. So good. Oh my God. You think that's, can you really see what that is?
a little bit, yeah.
Oh
Whoa.
man, it's right here.
Look at the fish, y'all. This is actually really cool.
It really is. And we were about to leave here.
Finding Nemo, y'all. Clownfish. That's a lot of clownfish.
Yeah, go nowhere. Look, look at
They're both boys.